We'll be talking about The House of Mirth by Edith Wharton, which was assigned to Group 4, which is Natalie Kahan and Diana Lopez. I will be focusing on her biography, first woman awarded, women's life, women's education, and women's as authors and artists. So here we go. So The House of Mirth, Edith Wharton, Diana Lopez, Natalie Kahan, Leslie Lopez-Quijada, Team 4, Freshman, English 1A, Dr. Sturgeon. Biography. Edith Wharton was born New Old Jones on January 24, 1862 in New York City. Her parents, Georgia and Lucretia Jones, were descendants of English and Dutch colonists. They made fortunes by banking, shipping, and real estate. Edith was expected to learn the rules of mannerisms and the rituals that were appropriate to her social class. Later she became a celebrated author and because of it was called a rebel, for not following the rules of mannerisms. Edith based her books on research she did in her father's library and class given by her governess at home and in Europe. In 1885, Edith was 23 years old and married to Ted Robinson Wharton, who was 12 years older than her, but maintained the same social background. They lived a relatively comfortable life in New York, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts. But slowly Edith became unhappy with their marriage. This caused restlessness and contributed to her depression. She was treated throughout the 1890s, and her condition prevented her to publish her work until she was 36. By 1908, Wharton began an affair with Morton Fullerton, a journalist from the London Times living in Paris. She recorded all the details of their deeply intellectual love in her personal diaries. The affair with Fullerton led to the divorce with Ted Wharton in 1913. Wharton continued writing till the age of 75 in France. She is buried in the American Cemetery in Versailles. Edith Wharton, January 24th, 1862, August 11, 1937. Between 1900 and 1938, Wharton wrote over 40 books, both novels and short stories. Widespread public recognition of Wharton's talent began after The House of Mirth was published in 1905. The fictional novel was based on an in-depth exploration of American society. After that, Wharton became an increasingly prolific. Lithium From was published in 1911, and in 1921 she won the Pulitzer Prize for The Age of Innocence, which many scholars and critics consider to be her best work. Wharton's life changed when World War I began. She also wrote reports for American publications supporting American involvement in the war. After the war, Wharton only returned to the United States once in her lifetime to accept the Pulitzer Prize. She was the first woman to be awarded this prize. Later, she decided to design and decorate to build her first real home, the Mount, in 1902. She loved France so much that she stayed there until her death. Women in Wharton's century had three main priorities: keep their husbands clean, their wow, okay, no.